The reason why he ain't supposed to have an explanation is because they didn't ask for a do-over.
Yeah,
they raised no, a retrial is when you
that's not what a retrial
you know what it is. That's how we know he's uneducated. Anyway,
once there's a verdict,
a retrial
that
is
verdict
because
is the verdict.
That's that white people shit. That's not what a retrial is.
The retrial
is because retrial is not a
the retrial is because the defense the defendant. Yeah,
El Normo, you like
the defense raising points and his attorneys are posing points that there were things done wrong during the trial. With that alone, they're supposed to view that to see what their argument is to see whether he should get a trial or not. But they didn't even discuss that.
He got his verdict.
He did not. According to his defense team, they didn't.
Right, that his team is wrong.
They're not. They said it why they felt that way, and the judge didn't say anything about it.
Welcome to their feelings, but that doesn't change.
It's not a feeling. They came with law.
Okay,
with law.
There's no law that says you get a retrial.
Hold on.
Yes, there is. If you have if your constitutional rights were restricted or violated, yes, you can get a trial.
Okay,
no constitutional right was violated.
I'm just gonna move people down. I don't really care anymore. Resistance. What makes you think that? How do you think that? What was the judge thinking? Do you think why would he deny that? What are you thinking that he's up to? What's the nefarious spark to you?
I mean, most of the time, a lot of them don't want to get it reversed, being that he was the sitting judge, and let's just say they do award him a new trial, and let's just say he gets a different conviction, or he beats the trial. It looks bad on that judge. They always view things like that. Or it could be another thing that he's just, typical white racist judge from Texas.
Yeah, but this judge was retired, so he's not sitting there anymore.
What if?
Now he's retired.
What if the judges said, well, I think both boys' background just basically cancels it out. So why are we moving forward? Because as far as I know, the trial is based off some new facts. Would that be a fair statement or no?
Yes,
that's not accurate.
That's how you establish whether you get a new trial is if you present things that you feel.
There are 8 matters of law that a judge must consider when contemplating a retrial. And a retrial is only granted if it's found that one of those 8 matters has been violated.
Wow.
The 8 matters are...
I want to hear... Go quiet, guys. Go ahead, Serendipity.
The 8 matters are procedural gates.
Okay.
Which we all know is basically your technicalities. The second matter is grounds. This would be essentially newly discovered evidence or a structural error in the trial. The third is the standard, which is where most motions die. The trial judge has wide discretion on an appellate court review. Only for abuse of discretion, meaning that the ruling stands unless it falls outside of the zone of what is considered reasonable disagreement. For most trial errors, harm matters. Constitutional error must be harmless beyond a reasonable doubt. The framing explains a lot about Anthony's motion. The claims about the gentleman's agreement and the self-defense instruction both require showing harm to a judge who gets deference either way. The other things that they look for would be jury misconduct, the jury receiving outside evidence, or a verdict that is contrary to the law and the evidence.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack here.
And that's what I didn't understand, Matt, because when you look at what the attorneys put in the motion, because I'm looking at it right in front of me, it sounds like some reasonable dilemma that they are posing to the judge on why they feel there should be a new trial.
Is this Carmelo Anthony's team, right? Can you read some of that or no?
It says right here, it said the defense had argued several major issues. The gentleman agreement between prosecutors and the original defense lawyer allegedly prevented Anthony from testifying in his own defense.
Let's talk about that.
That right there alone sounds iffy to me.
He could have taken the stand if he wanted, but then that's going to open the door to his character.
Right. That's not what happened.
Hold on, but that's not what happened. Exactly. The reality is they had a gentleman agreement, the prosecutor and his attorneys. But the prosecutor then doubles back and basically force him or deny him from testifying.
But wouldn't that be breaking?
Why did his attorneys agree to that?
His attorneys are arguing this though. That it did happen.
Wouldn't that break the gentleman's agreement? Because the whole point is, if you bring Anthony up on the stand, that will bring in all the character stuff, resistance. So that's breaking the agreement.
100%. Exactly.
So
right.
like the argument that like the new trial attorneys are making it basically that this agreement deprived Anthony of like a valid argument that he could have made for self-defense by like bringing up like the racist background of the white kids, the bullying, et cetera, and so forth.
Well, they didn't have to make the agreement. His attorney chose to make it.
That's true. Yeah, that would be like a counter argument. Yeah.
That's not a counter argument. That's consistent with the first argument. He and his team decided to make that agreement to keep his text out of the record. The text in which he said he wanted to shoot up the school. He admitted bringing a gun to school.
He
wanted to shoot his girlfriend in the text. He said he brought a knife to school.
He wanted to shoot up the school.
Yeah, he said that in his text message.
No, that's not true.
Well,
it's a text message.
Hold on, can I read the rest? Because that's not what it's saying. That's not what his attorneys are saying. His attorneys are saying this part too. They're saying the defense argued that Anthony was effectively coerced into not testifying because of uncertainty over whether the prosecutors could introduce character evidence if he took the stand.
100%.
So they coerced him not to.
It's not a coercion.
It says it right here. That's what they're arguing.
If you take,
you don't know that. You weren't there.
But also, I understand the language.
No, you don't.
So don't lie.
No, you don't.
If you
They also challenge that the judge.
If you take the stand, then they can cross-examine him. If they cross-examine him, they could bring in his character.
But they didn't want. But they didn't allow him to, and he wanted to. That's the point.
It would only be.
No, he didn't. It says right here that the decision to testify was his.
To not testify, but he's saying his team is saying, but his team is saying that he was coerced into that.
He admitted to like 7 felonies text messages.
He did say lick the blood off.
They're also challenging the Judge Roach's courtroom restrictions, including limits on public access. They argued that the judge received improper instructions. They also argued that the original trial judge conducted and later public comments raised questioning about impartiality.
We should go one issue at a time. Let's start with issue number 1.
Issue number 1 is why do you think that he said he was going to shoot up the...
So the defense and the prosecution made an agreement. Now, they don't have to keep that agreement.
No.
They can throw it out.
Answer that question.
No, we're not discussing that. Because I saw it.
You said it.
I saw it with my eyes. He wrote it in the text. That's a matter of public record now. It all came out in the last 2 days. But issue number 1...
Not the last 2 days. It came out in the last 2 days. Hour.
No, it came out yesterday.
No.
It came out yesterday. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So issue number 1.
Yeah. You want to? We can move on.
Issue number 1 is the gentleman's agreement.
To shoot up a school.
Yes, he said he wanted to shoot up the school. That's correct. In a text message.
Because the other people here just said that wasn't true. So now all of a sudden, you know something that other people don't know.
Yeah, I saw the text messages. They were broadcast.
Yeah, but they're saying that text message. Anyway, they're saying that text message was in 2023.
They were talking about
That's right. That's right.
Got nothing to do with 2025.
Well, he's a dangerous psychopath.
That white boy was a dangerous psychopath. The kids in the school say he was terrorizing.
He wasn't on trial. He wasn't on trial. He didn't stab anybody.
Okay, just real quick, just to let you know that quote is in 2023. 2023, I see that here, and the defense does not deny that he did do that or say that. So those are the 2 things that we have going.
Say that he wanted to shoot up the school, Matt.
Yeah, in 23. Yep,
that's correct. Yeah.
When? What does it say?
It says right here.
Just told you
it says right here, 2023, Texas evidence. Anthony wrote, IMMA, shoot the school up tomorrow, TMR for short.
There you go.
Followed by a reference to a gun.
Now you can't pretend you didn't.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Now you can't pretend you
Fuck
didn't
outta
hear
here,
it.
bro. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
Now you can't pretend you didn't hear it.
Well, actually, it wasn't in evidence. They never entered that into the trial.
It was never in evidence.
And number
And
two
when
is,
white
once
people
again,
say
that was an angry young kid that was being threatened and beat up and said that years ago, and it never happened.
But now it's on the record.
And it never happened.
Right. So he's a
The white kid is a psychopath.
well.
He drove
He's not any more
he
psychopath
drove
than Carmelo
that young
was.
black man to want to have to hurt
Oh
somebody.
my God.
A gun to yeah.
Why is it? It's
Oh
an
my.
emotional topic. It's an emotional
Anybody
topic.
who does that is a
So-
problem.
Wait, did it?
I don't know what the
So the
emotion
person
is.
that's driving them
Wait,
to
can I-
make those decisions isn't a
White
problem.
people
Okay,
should
hold on. Let's let Mila go. New person. Go ahead, Mila.
Thank you, Matt. I want to say hello to this space. Guys, I just want to ask, I did find out that they denied this. I'm glad you opened this space. Do you think, Matt, personally, that he was wrong as far as, like, you know, them saying that he made threats to students in the past? Matt Caff had a track record from when he was 10 to when he was adult. I mean, to when he was 10 to when he was at an age before he passed away. They did say he, you know, made racial comments and that he did threaten other students, that he was just a violent kid. Do you think that, you know, that should have been brought to the case? Do you think it would have helped Carmelo at all? I know he denied him, but do you think that
No,
was
because
helpful?
I think Carmela's comments would have hurt Carmelo more than Metcalf's behavior.
And, okay,
You don't
this
want
correct.
him. You don't want him.
Yeah, I want to hear what Matt thinks about it, because I'm kind of curious on his thoughts on that. Like, do you think that all the stuff put out there with Austin Metcalf that we just found out, do you think that's vital for the case, or you think it was not vital at all?
Well, first of all, I want to say I want to stand corrected because I did get on someone's ass yesterday because I didn't know that we had some messages from Metcalf or what they did too. So I want to stand corrected on that. To answer your question, that I think it cancels it out, right? So I think I agree with serendipity. I don't think it will help Carmelo's case. I think in general, though, I think both of these particular incidents cancel each other out. I think that's why they had a gentleman's agreement, because they both knew. And actually, I think, and like I said, I think if the prosecutors would have been really favorable, they got this in, but they conceded and let this go. And I think it just cancels itself out, Mila. I don't think it would have helped either case to that extent. What do you think about that?
I think that when it comes to the self-defense and people saying he was afraid that he may be physically harmed because they felt like Austin Metcalf was bigger and that he had a track record, a little bit that people were aware of. I do think it would have been helpful to maybe paint the picture of the character that he was facing, but I also don't think it still would have justified the stabbing.
So you think, okay, so you're saying basically essentially what Metcalf in their history, I guess I got to reread it all again too. He had been previously arrested in, what was it, like middle school? Or?
Yeah, it started when he was 10. He had attacked a girl.
That's elementary school. But again, he wasn't.
And that text was 2023.
That doesn't speak to his behavior on the day of the stabbing.
No, when I would say behavior,
And for a nigga, and for somebody to say that it didn't warrant a stabbing.
One second. I mean his behavior towards, like, okay, so people were saying that he was afraid of Metcalf and that Metcalf had an aggression about himself, and so I'm saying because he has an aggressive track record, to me that would have showed at least a sense of maybe fear, but I still don't think the stabbing was okay. I still think that was wrong.
Well, listen. Okay, hold on. Listen. This is what I will say. You can't tell a person how to defend themselves.
Okay, we're not gonna do this.
There's something called the law.
It don't matter if a nigga break the law or not. You can't tell nobody how to defend themselves.
Well, that's why.
That's just like,
But you
hold on,
don't
listen.
stab.
That's just like if I punch your ass in the mouth. Hold on,
Now we told him.
listen.
Now he learned his law.
Hold on, let him land his plane.
That's 35 years old.
Again, I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying. Regardless, y'all can't tell nobody how to defend themselves.
Well, there is the law.
I wouldn't give a fuck if you think it's wrong. I wouldn't care if you think it's right. That's just like me trying to tell you, oh, you shouldn't have tried to defend yourself when they tried to jump on you. Who am I to tell you how and what to do when you're like, when you listen?
Let him land. Stop interrupting him. Let him land.
Damn, y'all niggas tender dick. Nigga, listen.
Debating at one point.
What I'm saying is, I'm talking about my point. I ain't talking about shit y'all talking about. And I'm gonna keep saying, as long as you don't shut the fuck up,
man, let him land, bro.
So, like I'm trying to say, and the point of what I heard, and I tell everybody when people say, "Oh, he was wrong," think that the stab this and all of that. Listen again, you can't tell nobody how to react or how to defend themselves when they feel like they're in danger or their life is threatened. I don't give a fuck what y'all say or anybody. You can't tell nobody whether they're for it, whether they goddamn get life for it. Don't matter. You can't tell nobody what they are supposed to do, how they're supposed to react in that moment. I don't give a fuck who it is.
You cool with Carmelo getting 35
It ain't about
years.
what I'm cool with. I said what I said.
Cool with it.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Okay,
He's right though, man. You can't tell somebody how to defend themselves, but in that same breath, all we know actions comes with consequences.
Right.
So he defended himself how he wanted to defend himself. And you're right. For that consequence, for that action,
that's
you
what he
got
got.
35.
And I'm not saying nothing about that.
You want your kids to get 35 years behind that shit.
And again, what I'm saying is, listen.
About other people's kids,
that's just like my son, right?
Your kid, you wouldn't want your kid.
Hold on, listen. I got a son. Listen, I got a son that age.
I got a son too.
All right, and if my son said, "Daddy, I shot these niggas because I felt like they was gonna do this, that, and the third," you know what I'm gonna say? Okay, son. We'll talk about it when I get down there. I'm gonna call your lawyer. We're gonna do this. You think I'm gonna be like, "Well, son, you shouldn't have shot them. You should have." No, I can't tell my son how to react or what to do in the moment when he feel like his life is in danger. Whether he get 20, hold on. Whether my son get 10, 15, 20 years, I would never say, "Oh, son, you wrong for defending yourself."
Especially about shooting no cracker.
It might have been. Listen, hold on.
Because I'm gonna flip it on him.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm making my point. Like I'm saying, again, if my son.
We heard it already. It's like this is the third time you said it. So check it out. So you're saying.
Hold on, please.
Mute my boy Cracker.
Crack ass Matt, don't mute me.
Especially when shooting a cracker, that's racist. Imagine if somebody said, especially when shooting a knife. Hello?
Talking
hold on, Mr. Red. Hold on, please. Let me answer Red. Please let me answer Red.
Mr. Matt. Why you calling that cracker Mr. Matt?
If your son, because I'm respectful. A lot of people.
You shut your coon ass up. I'm respectful. You don't see no color neither.
I'm not talking to you. But let's say if my son at 17 shot people, then what the fuck am I doing as a father? Because there's no way in hell my 7-year-old son got guns in my house.
Mine do.
Bringing them to motherfucking.
Mine do. I teach my son how to shoot.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
It ain't got nothing to do with
put you in jail.
Exactly, and you are cool with accepting that. You are
my
cool
son knows
with
shoot
accepting
very well.
that.
That nigga dumb as fuck. What you talking about? My son shoot very well.
So I want my son to end up dead. Just
Matt, can I say something now? Because I've been quiet more than everyone.
In life, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Just like you just said that dumb.
All right, you guys, you gotta let him speak.
I don't want to hear no Slavics.
Stop, we're good.
Hey, man, y'all not gonna keep disrespecting the moderators, man. Hey,
Timothy, if you don't get that tight bucket hat ass theory out of here, boy, I might want to hear that shit.
Hey, Pedro, brother.
I'm not your brother. Whoa, we're not brothers.
Fuck you, nigga. How about
yeah,
that?
You dirty, stink, coon, fake.
Fuck you, nigga. How about that, nigga?
The snipers in the building.
He said, "Fuck you, nigga."
You guys never
He
learn.
think he did something.
So, Rhett, let me just ask you. But you,
what's up, Matt?
If you had a choice, though, like you would rather have them do fist fighting than shooting a gun, right?
Of course.
Okay,
but what I'm saying, Matt, is that if I was in that predicament with my own son, I would never ridicule my son for defending himself in any kind of way that he did. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it was right. I'm not none of that. What I'm saying is that I don't give a fuck who it is. You can't tell nobody how to defend themselves, and the consequences come with everybody's actions. I agree with y'all when y'all said it.
Can I say something now, Matt? My issue is this. When you hear a lot of the stories and incidents and things that happen in Texas, that specific state, when it comes to white Caucasians feeling threatened and fearing for their life, this is what they say, and they pull out those guns and kill a lot of black people over there and Latinos, they usually get away with it because it's a stand your ground law. And even when you go into public record an incident of young white teenagers being threatened for their lives in the state of Texas, and they use whether it's a knife or a gun. Most of them be walking. They don't get convicted and get 35 years, and that's what my issue is with the justice system in Texas. For some reason, a young black man had evidence showing that there was an aggressive kid in his school that was bullying him and threatening him. And then one day they come with some posse and he feels threatened for his life. And when he defends himself with a legal blade, now it becomes murder.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro.
No evidence that
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
That was not their first run in Metcalf.
That nigga had just broke his dad's collarbone
about him.
That nigga had just broke his dad's collarbone a week before.
And that's my issue, Matt.
That whatsoever. He's making up stories.
I never heard that before.
Well, just because you ain't never heard it, it ain't happened.
Well, no, definitely doesn't mean
your ass don't know everything, nigga. You right.
Bring the evidence. I have to know with the stories.
So, Resistance, do you have that at all? Can you put that in the Goog?
Does not. You just made that up.
I've never heard that they've interacted or had a fight or broken bones or something. What is this all?
I say his daddy. He broke his daddy's collarbone.
That's different. That's nothing to do with the case.
That ain't different. It proves that nigga was aggressive.
Right. He wasn't on trial.
You can say Carmelo was aggressive. I can figure that out really quick. I mean,
right. They're too aggressive.
And he should have been aggressive. He should have stabbed the shit out that cracker.
I know. I'm talking about
that's why he's in prison for 35 years.
Well,
he'll probably kill somebody else in prison. He'll get another 35 years.
What though? Long as it's a cracker.
Man, shut your Jewish ass up.
Long as it's a cracker, I'm gonna put something on his
Jewish
book.
ass up.
Long as it's a white person, I'm gonna put something on his book.
He's gonna be somebody's little boyfriend. He's gonna be somebody's.
Shut your Jewish ass up.
He's gonna.
Well, guess what? You got a boyfriend on the outside.
Hey, one mic on Crisis.
You got a boyfriend outside.
Let's open
no more Carmelo.
Let's open this up a little bit to Steph. Steph was here first. Steph.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even see Steph. How you doing, Steph?
No more.
Peace and blessings to the room. All I came in here to say.
Steph, what's up, Steph?
Hey, what's going on, Red? Is with respect to El Normo and his lying ass.
Yes, baby. I just tell the truth, baby.
El Normo, bitch ass.
I'm gonna tell the truth, baby.
You gonna tell the truth? Shut your bitch ass up. Let her talk.
Dirty ass crocodile, huh?
Yeah, you stupid halfwit.
I mean, just be some shit, thing. And like I say, if you scratch a lie, you can always find a Jew. I'm done.
What's the lie, you racist piece of shit?
Shut your bitch ass, white ass up. Look like a fucking Israel.
Boxer was in there. Red was in there. The lie you told in the last room. You always on this.
What lie? What lie?
All right.
Talking about the Quran and shit in his
lie,
room.
you lying turd.
Okay, let's break it up. Okay, Crisis, you're up. Crisis, you're up next. Go for it.
But they came in this bitch swinging today, man. I ain't gonna cut.
Yeah, niggas always fighting. We had to fight our whole life. Go ahead, Christ, my bad.
If you don't understand that it was self-defense, there's nothing to really talk about. Like, we see that they denied him. The shit is wrong. We do know that he still can appeal again. It was still self-defense. I think that what they're doing right now is trying to penalize the fact that he was able to raise money through like the GoFundMes and whatnot. And they're just trying to juice the family before allowing any of his appeals to go through.
And we gonna keep sending money.
So just real quick, just let you know so you don't get your hopes up too high. I'm not really sure why everybody was really thinking that this was going to go to a new retrial, because we did the stats earlier. Serendipity, are you there too again? On the it was just repeat it one more time. This the numbers on the retrial and then the appeal process. It doesn't look good at all.
Yes, on a retrial, number one, a retrial is a formality to begin the appeals process. Every defendant that's found guilty generally applies for a retrial. They have to do it within 30 days of their conviction. And if the judge doesn't decide on it, it's automatically denied after 75 days. But it's the first step in the appeals process. Less than 6% of retrials are awarded in the state of Texas. Nationally, the average is 5 to 8%. So they're pretty much on par with about everybody. And less than 7% of appeals are overturned.
So just to let everybody know, I don't know why everybody was so hopeful.
Nigga, because it's still 7%. left that he could. So we don't want to hear that shit.
Case here. That's the problem.
I don't give a fuck what you crackers think.
Well, we don't give a fuck what you think.
It's still 7% that he can get free. It's a 7% chance that he can come home.
Take your back back to Israel, boy.
They're filled with retards like you who give their children guns.
And that's why white people every day, because niggas like you.
We don't have any.
Hella jails. This is what we do. Y'all can't show no mic control.
All right, y'all. Y'all gotta chill out a little bit.
All right.
You can feel the tension in the air and some shit.
Yeah, because crackers smell like bologna.
Crisis.
You smell like bologna, though.
Is that what you eat? That's what you eat in prison. Is it bologna time? On the here?
That's what you eat.
You like it. It's like time for you. I haven't been in. What
the fuck you had?
Yo, man, can I talk, man? Because I've been the most quiet.
One mic on crisis, man.
Oh, crisis. So I'm just letting you know, like, the appeal process doesn't look too good. You don't have thinking on that, were you, or no? Crisis.
No, I knew the statistics, but it doesn't mean that it's over. No, the 7% is on par with the national average, and they're gonna still, push their way towards that.
Fight it, right? So it don't matter.
What do you think they're going to appeal now? They can't appeal the sentence. No, they can't. That's not appealable. And there's nothing to appeal in the trial record. You got to have a reason.
They denied a whole lot of evidence. They denied a whole lot of evidence that could have freed him in the original case.
That evidence.
They made no fucking deal. Show where they made a deal.
Yes, it's called agreement.
No, I said show where they made that.
Yeah, that was
if it's public records, ain't it? Go get it.
I beg your pardon?
If it's public records, go get it.
Man, that cracker ain't gonna get shit.
Reported.
He ain't take a bag for that whole month.
Okay, well, go pull it up and show us.
No, when the last time you took a bag?
You did not pay it.
We don't believe white people.
You don't need to believe it. Just go on the record for the last 2 days.
All right.
It's on the record for the last 2 days.
Okay, check it out. All right, I'm just gonna keep muting the stage till I just get what I want.
Should we tell them what the agreement was?
That's the boy. I don't know how to say your name. What's going on? You're coming off mic. You're pretty wild. What are your thoughts?
I'm not wild. I just don't want that cracker to talk.
Nigga, you've had a lot to say.
I don't want that cracker to talk. That's all.
Is that all you have to say? You just want the cracker?
But that's all I have to say. I just don't want him to talk.
Well, what I gotta say is that he gonna in that 7%.
What am I gonna be able to at least say something, bro? I've been the most quiet.
Oh, go ahead, Renaissance. My bad, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
There's resistance.
Go ahead, Renaissance.
And everyone, chill out, Weasel. Your nose hairs are bothering me. Your nose hairs are bothering me. You're bothering me. You mess with too many trannies downtown. You mess with too many trannies.
Hey, go ahead, resistance, man. Hey, normal. Let them
shut the retarded you up.
Y'all have that powder, man. Chill out, man.
First of all, he sniffed synthetic coke, so it's not that good.
Boy. We want to hear from you. Renaissance.
All right, shut up, Weasel.
Do it, Renaissance.
Come on, Weasel, shut up.
Okay, then you
so
we
gotta bring back Hitler for this motherfucker.
Like I was saying with knows, and if you could read it yourself with the statistics, there's always a disparity regardless in Texas when it comes to white defendants versus black defendants. Everyone knows that they're impartial and they're racist. They withhold evidence. These are just historical things. Even whether it's exoneration,
means the opposite. By the way,
all they do is suppress the truth. Those white judges, those prosecutors, they're liars. They coerce the Anthony family or whoever the
not the Anthony family,
the Anthony family, the father, whoever it was, whoever they were dealing with in terms of
we beat your ass.
You heard what he said? He called them. He said black. I said nigga.
He's anti-Semitic. Niggas, bro. So if you get sent, it's Timothy.
All right, yeah. So like I was saying, it's more than likely a Jewish lawyer anyway. You know what I mean? They made the deal with the prosecutors because they're a bunch of thieving liars. You know, and they railroaded him, and that's what happened, and that's what his lawyers are raising. He was coerced not to testify for some odd reason. Maybe at the point they had that gentleman agreement, but there's nothing binding them to the gentleman agreement legally. So if you
Renaissance, how did you know his lawyers were Jewish? How did you know the lawyers were Jewish?
Fuck the ass voice.
So that's all I wanted to say, man.
I didn't even get to hear you, gang. They interrupted you.
Yeah, I know. I talk over them, but y'all ain't throwing them down.
Hey, Renaissance,
we threw
I agree.
two motherfuckers down, man. But
I agree, Renaissance. That's what, and that's why I keep saying
it's resistance.
I mean, my bad.
It's all good, Ray.
They keep calling you Renaissance.
For the record,
that's because they're dumb.
2 crackers were thrown down. Just for the record, just keep it.
But look though, that's why I keep saying that.
Hey Matt, salute to you, bro.
Within that 7% that y'all keep saying that he don't have a chance, they're still going to fight for it, regardless of what y'all saying they can't do. It's not the end. It's not over, and that's how we feel, and that's why we're gonna keep supporting him. So any type of money that he needs to fight the case to pay for his lawyer, get to him. The government ain't gonna milk him. Don't keep giving it to him.
Sorry for speaking so loud. I just wanted to speak up and say that when Resistance says that his lawyers were Jewish, in this room they keep calling us crackers, I gotta say, you guys are some racist, despicable, horrible Americans. You're liars. You're terrible people. And I know you're gonna have a terrible Saturday night. There ain't a pussy in town that's gonna let you sniff it. There ain't a pussy in town that's gonna let you taste it. You a bunch of racist, low IQ, emotional niggas. That's all you is. A bunch of emotional crybaby niggas. Hello? Yeah, I'm a cracker too. And Matt is the circus tent carnival crew of the niggerdom. And this is all it is. You guys are just a bunch of complaining ass, crybaby, screaming, racist, bullshit artists. You can all go fuck yourself. And this is going to be the worst Saturday night of your life because none of you got no pussy.
Graham cracker.
I like that, man.
I'm a graham cracker. Y'all some salty crackers.
This title really triggered y'all. I ain't gonna cap, man. Y'all ain't triggered. Cracker this, nigga that.
Yeah, that's just
man, y'all treated
man.
like a motherfucker.
They're using Texas language.
I love that
Texas
shit.
lingo.
I like for white people to be who they really are. They say nigga and all that. That's cool.
I appreciate you showing who you are.
Yeah, right. That's what we want. We want you to be who you really are.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep projecting out to me, you racist ass nigga. You a racist ass nigga. I ain't afraid to say it. This cracker ain't afraid to speak up now.
Because I'm on your ass.
The problem is, Alistair, is none of what you're saying is landing, bro. So you just doing.
We don't care about none.
Lay off your hormone treatment. I know what I'm saying's not landing, but stop taking so many estrogen pills. You sound like Kermit the Frog, not a black man. You don't sound like a strong black man. You sound like an effeminate.
Y'all gotta chill out, man. Goddamn.
Thank you, Timothy.
Right, that shit is annoying, Timothy.
All right, Joe, any thoughts on the title, or what are your thoughts on the?
I think the trial needs to be over with. I'm sick of this shit.
Well, damn, Joe B.
Of course she wants to be over. She wants an innocent man sitting in prison, especially if he's black.
Right.
I bet you if it was a white man, she wanted to go for 20 years.
That's because
you do not care. Of course you do not care.
Because you a Karen, that's why.
Thank you.
That's what it is. It's all right. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm sorry.
Yo, listen, dog. I got bad news for you, dumb motherfucker. The trial is already over, you stupid motherfuckers. He done. He gone. The trial is over. But you can't let it go. And Matt Cool can't let it go. He keep recreating the same room 100 times. It's the same fucking room. The trial is over.
Damn, bro. Like we can be racist and shit with each other without screaming at each other. Like, god damn.
Let it be known.
You gotta let people talk though, man. Y'all can say all that cracker shit, man, but let them finish their claim though, man. That's all niggas is asking, man. For real, it's not hard.
That's it. I agree with that. Get your shit out.
I'm just saying that he was wrongfully convicted for a charge he should not had in the get-go. That's the issue here to me.
So you think
resistance at the end of the day, bro? We're never gonna stop supporting him until he's able to get a fair shake.
Yeah, but see, I'm looking at it in a biggest picture, like many civil rights activists and lawyers have done for many decades in Texas. It's not just about him, because this is going to happen to another young black man
this shit
soon.
happen in history.
Yes, it's going to just keep happening. They have to change those cracker judges and those racist prosecutors.
Them laws.
They all are colluding with each other to basically convict people of crimes they know they didn't commit. So they know he didn't murder that kid, bro. Did he die behind the action of him out the knife? Absolutely. We're not going to just take that away. That's fine. But that ain't murder.
But he did.
And that's what the issue is.
Because a lot of niggas
that's what it is. It could be aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It could be manslaughter. But according to him, he was defending himself, and there's nothing that they told us, in my opinion, meaning his defense, that don't let me to lead to not believe that. That white kid was targeting him.
Resistance.
Okay.
Can I get in there real quick and just say something to what you just said?
Go ahead. You're a little low.
I
Wait,
find
is she a little low to everybody or no?
Oh, am I low? I don't know. My mic is.
That's better, Steph.
Got it.
Yeah, you better,
okay,
Steph.
I appreciate you. The thing that's interesting to me is that people have a hard time understanding that the depth of which, or even the manner in which he chose to defend himself. And like Red said, if you slap me, I may stab you. If you spit on me, I may shoot you. Okay? That's how I choose to respond. My choices, my consequences. I'm a full-blown adult. But the thing of the matter is, these same people understand why a police officer will shoot somebody in the back or will use lethal deadly force. They completely understand that. Listen, people have inherent bias, and it's clear and evident when you see that they don't have any impartiality in even their submission, their logic, the way in which they think and speak. At the very most, that young man should have been charged with manslaughter because someone lost their life.
Somebody died. That's what I said.
It does not matter that you didn't intend to kill him. I tell people all the time, if you shot me, your intention matters. It's still, regardless of what, the pain is still the same. But your intention is what's going to be our response. And in this situation, understanding that, yes, he hit him with the knife, so they say, and it punctured his heart, and he ended up subsequently losing his life. A tragedy all around the board. The most he should have got was manslaughter because he was a white boy in Frisco, Texas. I lived in Dallas, Texas, which is about 35 to 40 minutes north from where my house was. I know all about Frisco. I actually could have built there, but I chose to build in a black suburb in DeSoto, south of Dallas. Here's the point I'm making. No one knows yet what the climate was for that young man who was a transplant from Louisiana. Nobody really knows a lot of what his experience was because he didn't get a chance to tell his story. My hope as I land, my hope is that he gets to actually take the stand and tell it from his experience, whether he's got to take it all the way to the Supreme Court.
Hey, Steph, what does anybody know what the years are for manslaughter? How much can you get? I don't know.
About 10 years.
Actually, see, look, someone like him who has no criminal history at all, no criminal record, no history of violent crimes, he probably could have got 5 years.
5 years,
the minimum.
And this is what I said, bro, because I said this that Steph just said. If somebody lost their life, I would have been like, look, little bro, we got to take this one. 5 years to the door, the rest probation, so you can get your life together and you can recoup. You get what I'm saying? And you can rehabilitate yourself and you still got a life ahead. You see what I'm saying? But you got to sit down because in the midst of all of the action, the shit that took place, So we can't erase that. You see what I'm saying?
Nice.
So the punishment for this little bro, 5 years, rest probation, get your life together, do what you're supposed to do. This was a mistake. Shit happens, and that should have been it.
Yep.
Red, the problem is that I think people think that we don't believe that he deserved any time.
Right.
Like I think that that's where the problem starts. Nobody's saying that he wasn't guilty of manslaughter, but what we're saying is that 35 years where he's eligible for parole at 17 and a half years, which ironically enough is how old the boy who died was at the time of his death. So they're basically saying you're gonna have to serve the amount of time of the boy who lost his life before you're even eligible for parole. What we're saying is that shit right there is egregious.
At least he's
he was
alleged.
defending himself.
Okay, that's fair. I hear what you guys are saying. I think maybe during our heated back and forth throughout the months here, that there were people that were saying that they're like, well, we just don't agree with the charge, but we do agree that there should be a charge, and that should have been said more often. I don't. Maybe it got confused in the noise. I'm not entirely sure, but.
Matt, the former speaker would make you think that Carmelo did stick a knife in another man's chest. This room is delusional. You are all pathetic. You all retarded, low IQ, delusional freak shows. Come back into reality where you don't stab each other in the chest. Hello? Hello?
Y'all ain't 1 month. Go take a
Hold up, Buster. We're not here to make this. We're not here to make this the racial Olympics. We're not doing it. Like at the end of the day, I think that we've made our point. The sentence was egregious. Was he guilty of manslaughter? Yes. He defended himself.
More than manslaughter. That's murder one.
No, it wasn't murder one because murder one would have meant that he went
premeditated
to kill.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Premeditated.
This dude was out here talking about I like to stab people and lick blood from my
Y'all
Y'all
crazy.
crazy.
Show us that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Show us that.
Well, you can't.
Joe, you don't see
That's
the
what
proof?
I thought, nigga.
But
That's
he
what I
did say
thought.
that. But he's not lying or anything.
He is, man, nigga. Prove it. Prove it. Did y'all niggas go to the school? Did y'all know him? No, y'all
Did you
didn't.
know him? Did you go to his
Did you
school?
know him?
Nope, nigga, I didn't,
Okay,
nigga.
Yeah, then shut the fuck up.
So y'all don't know what the fuck they said.
Hey, he said he want to put 3
Fuck
bullets
wrong
to
with y'all.
that girl's chest.
White
His
people always think
girlfriend's
they
chest.
know shit.
Quiet. Let him speak.
He on a crash out.
All right, Bima.
I said what the fuck I said.
I said,
Yeah, hold
quiet.
on, Red. Just chill. Hold on. Bima, are you there or no? Miss Bima. Okay, she's gonna.
I'm here.
Okay, I saw your little PTR. All right, what are your thoughts, man? You can't be too happy with this. Go ahead if you want to.
I kind of realized that was going to happen when he said he was going to email the verdict or the decision. I was like, I don't know much about law, but I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this doesn't look good. The specifics, there's a couple things that I have to look at. One of them was something about, hold on a second. Have you guys heard of the Waller rulings?
Oh, Beamer, you reading stuff about the Carmelo case? That's what you read?
Yeah,
Heard about.
Okay.
What is that? Yeah.